maybe not the prettiest fight all the way through, but a spectacular finish. So when you balance those things out, I mean, how do you feel overall about the fight this evening?
Man, I feel good, man. I was just a little sluggish and lethargic in the first round, but sometimes not necessarily helps to be down a round, but man, you want to get wins, you want to get finishes. So I definitely lost that first round. So coming out after that second round, I knew it was imperative to kind of set the tone, establish dominance, and kind of make them break a little bit. And I think I did that. He hit the ground a few times. He got back up. So I think there at the end of that third round, I think he thought he'd be safe with that technical stand-up. And, man, I just saw his head there. I waited for that knee to come off the ground, and, the extra point was good,
When you say you were kind of slow and lethargic starting out, I mean, do you know why? Did you just feel flat coming out?
Nah, I just felt a little flat, not that I prepared for him any different than I did anybody else, but I just man, I don't know. Sometimes I start off slow, but it's not about how you start, but how you finish. So I think I got an impressive finish. I think that Dana White and McMinion need to add a little bonus to my check, and I think that's mine.
Was it tough mentally for you at all? I mean, considering like how close the last fight was, and to start a little bit slow. I mean, was it a difficult kind of mental situation for you?
No, not at all. It's 3 rounds, so he got the first 5. There's still 2/3 of the fight left, so I definitely won the second round, and even if I lost the second round, I definitely won the third round. So I got the finish, and that's all that matters.
Is that a technique or a tactic that you guys practice at high kick as a guys trying to get up, or did you just kind of make it on the fly?
No, sometimes when you're in the fight, you just kind of flying by the seat of your pants, and it's, I can't head kick my training partners. If you break all your toys, you ain't gonna have nothing to play with. So it feels good to come out here and be able to go full speed and actually hit somebody like you want to hit them, and man, I thoroughly enjoy. I love this sport and everything about it. I got punched in the face, and he blacked my eye, bloodied my nose, got a fat lip, but it's part of the game, and I love it.
Nice. The last thing for me, I mean, I know beforehand you mentioned Dan Kelly might be a good fight for you. Then you mentioned Elias Theodorou in there. Why the switch to Elias?
Well, man, I found out that Dan Kelly's not even on the roster anymore, so that so that fight got thrown out. And man, Elias is a Canadian, and I think he's from Toronto. I'm sure he wants to fight in Toronto, so I'll let your boy.
Cool. What did your corner say after that first round to get you back into the fight more than you had?
Man, they really just told me what I already knew, that I was down around, and to pick it up, let's go, man. I don't think there's any doubt in anybody's mind that I was better than Tim Williams. So just go out there and do what you do in sparring, do what you do in training, and kind of get off your ass and let's go. So kind of lit a fire up under my ass, and I think the second round was the complete opposite of the first round, and I feel like I fought even better in the third round than I did the second round. So, maybe that's just, how I fight, I think in that Marcus Perez fight, I started off real slow. Machida, I spent the whole first round on my back and kind of built up as the fight went along. So, I think that's what's going to make me dangerous as a fighter. As the other guy fades, I'm picking up speed and steam. So, you're going to have to get me out of there.
Did you feel like you needed to close the show instead of taking a chance with a decision because, what happened to you in Brazil?
No, man, I don't think there's any doubt in anybody's mind that, I was up 2 rounds to 1. And, but, man, no one wants to watch boring point fighting, man. The fans love to see knockouts. I love to deliver knockouts. I think 7 out of 12 or 8 out of 12 of my fights have been finishes, and, I like to keep that trend going. So, it's I like punching people in the face. That was my first head kick knockout. I think it was pretty, so, looked good. And like I said, I think the UFC owed me a little extra. Also, man, I was raising money for my buddy Trey White, a 14-year-old boy who has a heart condition. His heart's not pumping blood like it needs to, so he's got all these health issues. So anybody hop on my page, see where you can donate some money, and let's get Trey that heart that he deserves.